Hello beautiful people of YouTube, how are you today? Today we are going to make this beautiful fridge magnet kit where I have a pencil, some paper notes and a magnet, flower magnet to put this on the fridge. I will show you how it is stuck on the fridge, but I can write anything on this, maybe grocery notes, maybe just notes. So I have this few flowers here and I'll show you how I made these smaller and the bigger flowers. So let's first start with the small flower, and since I have one flower of each color, let's do one white flower. For the smaller flower, I am going to use the 2 mm crochet hook from this Easy Grip crochet set from Pony, and it is a pink one. This is 2 mm. So let's start with the white flower. We are going to make this. To start with, I am going to do a base stitch and then I'm going to do chain 4. The first chain I'm going to do a little looser because I'm going to do the entire all the 5 petals in the first chain. So I'm going to do the first chain a little loose or a little bigger, and then I'm going to do chain 3. Once I've done chain 3, I'm going to do a double crochet inside the first chain that we have done. Once again do chain 3 and do a slip stitch in the first chain. This is our first petal. Once again I'm going to do chain 3, a double crochet in the same chain, chain 3 and slip stitch. This is my second petal. I'm going to do 3 more petals, so the flower will have 5 petals. Once I'm done with the 5 petals, I'm going to pull this a little, snip the rest of the yarn off with our pony scissors, pass the yarn through this loop and tighten it. This is our 5 petaled flower. I'm going to hide some of this yarn inside one of these loops and then snip off the excess. Now that the flower is ready, let's do the leaf. I'm going to use this green color. I'm going to use the same 2 mm hook and I'm going to do a chain 7. So this is my base stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Once I'm done that, in the first, I'm going to leave the first chain, and in the second chain from the hook, I'm going to do a single crochet. Then I'm going to do a half double crochet in the next chain, a double crochet in the next chain, a half double crochet in the next chain, a single crochet in the next chain, and a slip stitch in the last chain. I'm going to pull some yarn, snip it off and pass this extra yarn through this and tighten. This is my tiny leaf. Now if you see, I have left quite a long tail. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this craft wire and measure, let's say we use this for reference, and measure about that much and snip it off. This craft wire is very thin. We can easily snip this off with our pony scissors. Now what I'm going to do is, one end of this I'm going to insert at the back of this flower. I'm going to insert it through quite a few loops, like 3 or 4. Then I'm going to take this leaf and tie a very simple knot towards the top of the flower, because we are going to place the bottom of the flower in the basket so it won't be visible. Then I'm going to wind this tail around the wire so as to hide its pink color and give it a stem. I'm going to secure this with some kind of super glue or hot glue, whatever is available with you. At the end, I'm just going to do a simple knot so that it stays secure even without the glue. But even after doing this, don't forget the glue. If sometimes the tail that we have left it short, we can get more of this yarn to wind it across and make a flower like this. Let me do this off camera and I'll be back. I also want to show you one more thing. I've got this button magnets and I'm going to stick one of these magnets behind each flower like so I can use it as a magnet on the fridge. Just to show you one, I'm going to take this button magnet, place small amount of glue here, carefully lifting it. I'm going to place it on the flower, place a little bit of pressure. I'm going to place one drop of glue here where the green tail ends, and then I'm going to place one drop of glue here. Just secure this end here. If you're using a super glue, be very careful not to touch it. You can also use a glove. Once you feel it is secure, you can snip off the excess and your flower will be ready. Let's now make this bigger flower. For this, I'm going to change the hook to the orange one. This is a 3 mm hook, and we'll do the center and the surrounding with 2 different colors. So for the bigger flower, let's once again take the yellow yarn for the center. What I'm going to do is, with this 3 mm hook, I am going to do chain 5. So this is my base stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then I'm going to do slip stitch in the first chain that we created to create our first circle. Now in this first circle we have 5 stitches. We are going to do chain 1 and do 2 stitches in each of the chains so that we have total of the 10 stitches. So in the first stitch I am going to do only 1 because my chain 1 will be my first stitch, but in each of the next stitch I am going to do 2 single crochet. 1 and 2. So these are total 4. This is 10th. Once I do the 10th stitch, I am going to do a slip stitch in the first chain. This is my center. Now to change the color, I am going to just pull some yarn here, and I am going to take this pink color, pass it through here and pull this gently so that this is secure. Now what I will do is, going through the same chain, I will do chain 3. 1, 2 and 3. In the same stitch, I am going to do 2 double crochets. A chain 1 and 2 double crochets. And once again, I am going to do chain 3 and slip stitch in the next chain. Then again I am going to do chain 3. In the next stitch I am going to do 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, I am going to do chain 3, and in the next stitch I am going to do a slip stitch. This is my second pattern. I am going to repeat these steps. Chain 3, in the next stitch 2 double crochet, chain 1 and 2 double crochet, I'm going to do chain 3 and in the next stitch do a slip stitch. I'm going to do 2 more petals like this. Now I have 4 smaller flowers. I just needed 1 big flower, but I made 1 more just to show you guys how to make it. I'm going to keep this flower aside. What I'm going to do with this bigger flower is, I have this pencil with me. This is an old used pencil which has now become very small. I'm going to wrap this pencil in this green yarn, and then I'm going to stick this pencil to this flower. So this will become our pencil with which we write things on our list. So let me quickly wrap this. I am going to place 1 drop of this glue on this pencil. We can place 1 more drop as we go. Be very careful not to touch the drop of super glue. And I'm going to stick this at the back side. I've done this flower so beautifully that I cannot even recognize which is the back side. I think it's this. That's our pencil. Now let's make the basket. We are not sticking a magnet here because we are going to keep this in the basket. We are not going to stick this directly to the fridge. So we are not keeping a magnet here. For the basket, I'm going to choose this brown color, and once again I'm going to take my 3mm hook. To start with, I am going to do a base stitch, and then I'm going to do chain 10. This is my base row. Now what I'm going to do is, I am going to do 1 chain here and 1 single crochet in the first chain, and then do 1 single crochet in each of the next chain. As I've reached the last chain here, I am going to do 3 single crochets here, and I'm going to do that while turning the project, and then I am going to do 1 single crochet in each of these chain on the other side. So this will be my first round. So I'll do that off camera and I'll come back. So what I've done here is, I have done 1 more round where I have at the end stitches, at the 2 very ends, I'm doing 3 stitches in a single stitch. That is to increase and that is to turn the work. And for the rest of the stitches, I'm just doing 1 single crochet all around. I've done 2 such rounds, and now I feel this is a good enough base to fit all my 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers and this 1 pencil. So now I'm going to just do single crochets all around until I achieve a length big enough that it looks like a basket. So let me do that quickly. It's very simple. I'm just going to do a single crochet, a chain 1, and then a single crochet in each of the stitch all around. You can mark your first stitch if it is getting difficult to identify where we started and where we are ending. So you can use a stitch marker. I am not using it currently. So here I have reached my first chain 1. I'm going to do a slip stitch here and do a next chain. So this now is my 3rd round, and it's already started going up. So I'm going to do a few more rounds off camera and show you how the basket looks once those rounds are done. So I have finished this basket, and I have some strips of paper which I am going to keep inside this basket along with our flowers, and we can use this to write any grocery instructions or any notes you want to keep for somebody. So that's about it for this tutorial. Hope you make this. Please don't forget to show me what you make. Share your creations with us. You can make any other type of fridge magnets as well. Please like our channel, share this video, subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon so we keep on posting new videos and you will get the notifications of those new videos. And that's about it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.